Hey guys, welcome into the DNVR Rockies Podcast. I am your host, Suzie Hunter. We've got Kale Sorbo producing today. He did it too. I just don't think he did it into a mic. But anyway, we have a show for you today because Tuesdays are Tuesdays for now. But the Rockies picked up a guy off waivers last night. We'll tell you who they picked up and who they could have, but didn't. Ooh. And then we've got some more off-season, I'm not going to call it drama, but activity. All the transactions, it's been lit. And plus GM meetings start today too, so that's what we're going to talk about. But first, let's talk about the guy that the Rockies just claimed off waivers, Jalen Beeks. Who is he? First of all, love his name. His nickname is Beaker. I've learned that from his baseball reference page. Nickname is Baker. Nickname is Beaker. Good Lord. He is a lefty pitcher. He is a reliever. So presumably he will be added to the Rockies bullpen unless he gets traded for someone else. I love this because his last name is Beeks. We've already got a guy in the bullpen with the last name Bird. There's endless puns. And I just know Thomas Harding and Patrick Saunders are going to be all over it this season if he actually does suit up for the Rockies. But yeah, he's a reliever. He's had many facial hair variations too. Kale, did you pull up any pictures of those? Or if you go to his MLB player page, my phone has been ringing nonstop all day, fam. I'm so sorry. That was my mom calling me. Anyway, if you're watching us live on YouTube, his the cover photo is him with a very intense mustache. His profile picture, very scraggly but strong beard. He's going to fit in Colorado if he does get to stick around. That's for sure. That is some facial hair. He's enjoying the facial hair. But he's married. His wife's name is Bree Beeks. That's a cute name. She must love her husband. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, you got to love someone to take a weird last name. Nah, it works. It works. Career ERA of 4.28, but last year, the 2023 season, 5.95. So almost a 6 ERA last year. I don't love that, especially because he plays for the Rays and they're like below sea level. Good Lord. But yeah, the Rays put up a lot of guys on waivers. A lot of transactions happened today on that part. So, of course, lefty Jalen Beeks went to the Rockies. The Guardians claimed the Rays catcher Christian Betancourt, and the Phillies claimed lefty pitcher Josh Fleming. Also, the other crazy thing is one of the guys that the Rays put up on waivers, Raimel Tapia. Raimel Tapia put on waivers all of them at the same time, and no one picked up Tapia, so he is now a free agent again. So that means, presumably the Rockies could have brought Tapia back to Colorado and just didn't. We've got enough outfielders though. We really do. We've got new speedy leg boys. We've got a Gold Glover out there too. So that's that. Kale, how do you feel about this? Do you think we'll actually see this guy pitch in Colorado?
No.
No?
No, I don't.
You don't think? Do you think he'll get traded, or do you think he'll just be in Albuquerque?
I don't know.
You're so down on this, yeah, because it's not that big of a deal. It's just the only thing we have to talk about.
He's 30 plus and had a 6 ERA last year. I think he's gonna probably play most of the year in Albuquerque. We might see him start in a Rockies uniform once, but
I hope he figures it out. We definitely need people, but is this it? Is this the person?
He is definitely a warm body who can pitch.
Yeah.
That is true.
He's a warm body who can pitch. Yeah. So that's the guy that we just picked up. The guy with the pulse. We mentioned Brenton Doyle. We're talking about Toppy and outfielders, but fun fact, Brenton Doyle, do you know how much weight Brenton Doyle loses in a season running around that outfield of Coors Field?
I mean, I saw the outline, so yes, I do, but the audience does not know.
Kale, tell us, what do you know about how much weight Brenton Doyle loses just from running around the outfield?
I bet you it's around 20 pounds.
Who would have thought? It's exactly that. Yes. So actually, when Brenton Doyle had his media availability after finding out that he was the Gold Glove winner, Renee from Purple Row asked, very innocently, what are your plans this offseason? And of course he said, hanging out with his family. But he was like, I need to gain this weight back. He's been working on gaining back that 20 pounds just because he is doing so much cardio out there that he cannot keep weight on. I was like, he is very skinny. Like, he's a very skinny dude, but I didn't notice over the course of the season that he became skinnier. Now I have to go back and look at my first interview with Brenton Doyle because I was there when he debuted in Cleveland, the same series that we lost German Marquez. It was a very formative series for the season.
That is brutal.
It was freaking brutal. Well, I mean, we got a Brenton Doyle and we lost an German Marquez.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess it's a wash.
It's a wash. They're two events that are unrelated to each other.
I guess. But one was a positive, one was not.
Yes. We'll see Erman again. At least he was extended, right?
True. We will see Erman again.
The big fear in that moment in Cleveland when he went down after just getting off the IL, the big fear, of course, was, his contract's going to be up. We're never going to see him pitch as a Rocky again. We will see him pitch as a Rocky again. He's excited about it. We are excited about it, of course. Yeah, the Rockies are, for the most part, very good about keeping around guys who like to pitch at Coors Field. Anyway, we got Steve in the comments. Meets the Rockies' criteria, warm body that can throw the ball. Yeah. I wish he was wrong. Yeah. Anyway, real fast, let's shout out our friends at Saturday Neon because they've got some of the coolest signs out there. Some of the coolest signs out there, for sure. They were founded by two just like buddies, two college roommates who wanted to make some dope LED neon signs, and they did exactly that. Now they are repping more than 19 schools. They're officially licensed for schools like Colorado, Arizona, Alabama. So you can add this to your man cave. If you have like a bar situation at your house, I should get these for my home studio. But they make great gifts, you guys, great gifts. And you're going to get a 10% off discount when you use code DNVR at SaturdayNeon.com. Again, code DNVR, 10% off your order today and free shipping on orders over $200. Yeah, they're super fun, super easy. We got a DraftKings pick of the week too. We do.
What do we got?
We do. Okay, you guys, we are going. Here's my phone. Oh yeah, I threw it down on the ground because my mom was trying to call me. My mom's trying to FaceTime me, by the way, with my nephew. She's like, you missed a FaceTime. I'm like, I'm literally on my show right now. I don't know what you want from me. Also, why are you not watching me? This is why I'm feuding with my nephew. He is taking away valuable attention from me.
I mean, babies do be doing that.
Babies be babying. All right, so listen, we've got a big Nuggets game on Wednesday. That's tomorrow night if you're watching us live. Nuggets, Golden State Warriors. We're looking at player points individually. The over-under for Nikola Jokic is 29.5. We are taking the over on that. I'm saying that he's going to score more than 30. Kayla, what do you think?
I mean, betting against Jokic right now is like the worst thing to do. He's the best player maybe of all time.
Crazy. Could not even imagine. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going to suggest it for you as well. Hey, last week I had a really good pick. I'm like totally lost when it comes to, I'm like, Kale, is that a good pick? Just because if it's not baseball, I'm not as confident, but I'm confident about this because I'm confident about Jokic. I've been to Nuggets games lately. You guys, I'm on it, okay? I'm on it. But yeah, DraftKings Sportsbook. Yeah, lots of great NBA action. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is celebrating with an unbeatable offer. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets for throwing down just $5 on the NBA. So, yeah, win or lose, it doesn't matter. You can start off the season with an instant dub, and with DraftKings parlays, everyone gets a shot at an even bigger basketball win. You can string together multiple bets from the same game or build your parlay across multiple games for a shot at making your payday even sweeter. I was just in the app right now. It's so easy to put together a parlay. Basketball is just more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use code DNVR. New customers can get just $200 in bonus bets instantly for betting just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code DNVR. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, licensee partner Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, Louisiana, 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction, void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gambling resources. Whew. All right. Listen, disclaimers always win me a little bit, you know. In Philly, I don't know if in Philly, I was on the Phillies show. Great crew, by the way, out there, guys. But when I was out there, I went on the show. They do this thing where they time how fast they can read it. With a stopwatch and everything. Yeah,
good for them.
They've gotten really fast.
I'm sure they have. It is a hell of a disclaimer.
It's a hell of a disclaimer. Steve in the chat, Warriors have no answer for Jokic. I like the over. Thank you, Steve. Steve, my dude. Thank you for being on my team. I appreciate that. All right, guys. We've had some, we've had a Rockies transaction, even if it's a small one. We'll take it. I think it's so interesting that they passed on Tapia, but we're just going to leave that on the table. We're going to leave it. Qualifying offers went out yesterday. A bunch of guys got one. Notably, Shohei Ohtani got a qualifying offer. Not expected to accept that, of course. Aaron Nola got a qualifying offer. Interesting to notice who didn't get one. Rhys Hoskins of the Phillies did not get one because Aaron Nola got one. Mike Clevenger did not get a qualifying offer. Teoscar Hernandez didn't. Clayton Kershaw and JD Martinez did not get qualifying offers. Kershaw also, of course, he is a free agent right now, which is really weird. But he just underwent major shoulder surgery. So who knows? Who even knows what will happen there? But yeah, GM meetings have just kind of kicked off. It seems like everyone arrived yesterday. All 30 GMs are going to be in Scottsdale this week for the next couple of days. All the agents are going to be there. This is where all the groundwork is going to be set for the big free. We don't really have a ton of big free agents this offseason. Like Shohei's the big one. And then other than that, it's a little quiet, you know? But we've seen some manager shakeups. We talked about this yesterday too. But with Craig Counsell heading to the Cubs, huge shakeup there. David Ross is out now. So where's David Ross going to go? I tried to get the CHGO guys to come on, or at least one of them. I called Cody and I was like, Cody, do you want to come on? He's like, I'm not available. But David Ross, what are his career highlights even with the Cubs? Like, he was just there. He was there. He dated a girl from Chicago Fire.
He did?
He did, yeah.
He was pretty big in that World Series run as a player.
Yeah, but as a manager. You know.
I mean, you said his career as a Cub.
Oh my God. You know what? That is on me. That's what I said. Yeah, World Series, who fucking cares? He dated someone from Chicago Fire, a show I've never watched. No, that is Kale, you're keeping it real for me. And I appreciate that.
I mean, you're right. He has like 2 disappointing seasons under him as a manager where they didn't make the playoffs. So like that's fair, but
I mean, I think this season's probably Cubs fans are probably so disappointed. I don't know if, I mean, I saw how they were acting at Coors Field when they were still in the race for one of those wild card spots. They were acting up. Cubs fans were acting up. So I can only imagine how everything fell apart when they missed it.
I mean, they kind of fell apart. It's like, I don't know. It's sad.
It is, but you know what? Someone's got to... It was either like them or the Diamondbacks, you know?
Yeah, I guess. The
Diamondbacks made it all the freaking way to the World Series.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. All right, we mentioned the Cubs will have a new manager. David Ross is out as manager. The Diamondbacks will not be getting a new manager. The Diamondbacks have extended Torey Lovullo through the 2026 season. Good for him. He was there for the bad seasons. He was there to turn the team around. He got to be there for their best season in a long time. You don't always get to see that with a rebuild. So it's amazing that they are continuing to have faith in him to get the job done at some point in the next couple of years. Congratulations. I like Torey Lovullo. Torey Lovullo is funny. He's a funny guy.
I know very little about him, but seems like a good dude.
I'd say like probably like once a series, like I'll go over when the like Diamondbacks are playing at Coors, like I'll go over to the visitors clubhouse and like get some interviews for our friends at PHNX and all of that. But like every time I get to do a Torey Lovullo post game, like it's a delight. He's so funny. It's like effortlessly funny.
I'm glad to hear that.
You know what? Me too. Because I need to be entertained constantly. Constantly. All right, guys, again, if you've got like questions in the chat, like just like throw them at me. This is a chill off-season show, as all of our off-season shows are. We'll get into some free agent news and some trade market news in just a second, but ooh, Shady Rays, they're back and they are better than ever. Well, they didn't go anywhere, but you know, I'm excited about them. Take on the sun with gear built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered for warm weather ahead with premium polarized sunglasses at an affordable price. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers a world-class product that is just as good as any expensive pair I've ever worn. That is for dang sure. My problem with expensive sunglasses, I'm like, if I buy expensive sunglasses, I'm going to lose them because I always lose my sunglasses immediately. I do it with cheap ones and expensive ones. But here's the thing. These sunglasses have the best protection plan in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by their lost and broken replacements. So if you lose or break your pair, even on the first day you have them, they will send you a new pair for free. No questions asked. They've got a good return policy too, where you can exchange or return your brand new pair for free in 30 days if you get them and you're just not feeling them. And if you, I know there's a lot of people who are just like, I can't, buy stuff online because I want to try it on. You can try it on. Shady Rays has a store at the Parks Meadow Mall, so you can try them for yourself. Here's the exclusive deal for our listeners. Shady Rays is giving out their best deal. Go to shadyrays.com, use code DNVR. You will get 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. So try for yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by more than 250,000 people. Also rated 5 stars, our friends at Backus & Schenker. Because if you are seriously injured in Colorado, Backus & Schenker is here to help. And they've been doing it for more than 25 years. They did, and it's totally free until they win money. In your case, you can call them up, tell them what happened to you. They will consult you. And if you're winning money, then you can pay them. But if you're not winning anything, you don't have to pay them anything. But yeah, they've done it a lot to the tune of more than $1 billion for their clients. And they've got neighborhood offices all over the state too. Backus and Schenker is here to help with all kinds of injury cases where you weren't at fault, car accidents, motorcycle, ride share, trucks. They can even help if you're injured at work. Give them a call at all two lows, 222-2222 to find out if you have a case for free, because Backus and Schenker wins. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. Some notable old friend free agents. CJ Cron, Randall Grichuk, Mike Moustakas, Jerickson Profar, Robert Stevenson. All of these guys are dudes who were with us so briefly. One of them, there's one free agent I think we have a little bit of a softer spot for. Adam Ottavino is a free agent right now. Could you imagine if he came back to Colorado?
I love Adam Ottavino.
Everyone loves Adam Ottavino. Adam Ottavino got done dirty by the Yankees. And I mean one thing in particular. They made him... I've probably talked about this on the show before, but they made him do this commercial. Like, he'd said somewhere before in an interview, like, I could strike out Babe Ruth. So the Yankees had him film a commercial where he was pitching to Babe Ruth, and, like, Babe Ruth was lighting him up, hitting homers off of him. Like, it was cruel. And also it was a weird commercial. And then, like, at the end of the commercial, I think he, like, wakes up in a cold sweat. Like, oh my gosh, that was awful. I'm like, that...
Yeah, that's a weird concept just in general.
Also, like, why would you film a commercial like that with one of your players getting lit, with one of your pitchers, rather, getting lit up like that? Bad juju. Have you seen that commercial? No. Hold on. Adam Ottavino. I'm going to look it up real fast. Oh, yeah. 2019... Adam Ottavino's Yankee Nightmare. Can we, like, put this on, or do you think the Yankees would sue us?
Yeah, we would get hella sued for
We'd
that.
get hella sued? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind. I'll just tweet it.
Appreciate you asking, though.
You know what? Yeah, you know, it's fine. I'll tweet it out, guys. It's just, like, it's so cruel. So yeah, Adam Ottavino, a free agent. Wouldn't that be fun to see him back here? I like dudes who are good at pitching in Colorado. So
he was great while he was here. He was also a certified good guy.
Certified good guy.
Certified good guy. He was fun to root for.
Still is a good guy. Like, I think last year he was back. Maybe it was last year or the year before. He was back with the Mets. And, like, he made so much time for all of the Rockies media who wanted to talk to him and just catch up.
That's awesome.
Made so much time.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was a little before my time here covering the Rockies. So I don't know him super well, but I knew that. I knew that much. All right. Anyway. All right, I got to close this tab. Let's talk about the trade market. Technically, the Rockies should be buyers. Technically, everyone but the A's should be buyers because the A's are still, like, rebuilding. The Rockies, they don't use the word rebuild. There was never a rebuild, but, like, we need to start building. We got to start getting some dudes. We got to start spending some money on some arms. We got to start. We need arms. We need warm bodies. But yeah, Shohei Ohtani. Where does Shohei Ohtani end up? Shohei Ohtani was supposed to be the talk of the free agent market. He still is, but he's injured. He just had surgery.
He's going to end up in LA.
You think he's going to end up with the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Interesting. Where do you guys think Shohei Ohtani is going to end up? Please let me know. I feel like Dora the Explorer right now. Where do you think? Anyway. I got a laugh from Kale. Okay, I'm not just like...
Yeah. No, but he's just going to end up... Like, he doesn't want to move. He already lives in Los Angeles. Like...
Yeah.
They're going to offer him $1 gazillion. Like, he'll just be a Dodger, and, like, we're all going to hate it, and it's just going to be what it is.
It does seem like the Dodgers have been kind of, like, priming their payroll to be able to accept a Shohei Ohtani. Yeah. It seems like that's what they've been doing. What else have they been doing for the past year if it's not making room in payroll to make the biggest push for Ohtani?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the writing's on the wall to me.
Yeah.
I mean, he could end up somewhere else. Like, he's a, grown-ass man who can make his own choices.
Yes.
He is, for a fact, that. But, like...
A fun fact.
It just... I don't know. It makes too much sense for me for him to end up with the Dodgers. And like you said, the cap sheet's been getting ready for it.
Should be getting ready for it. Yeah, here's a little reminder of what this biggest star in Major League Baseball has been up to the past couple of years. Of course, he is just a once in a generation, once in a lifetime talent. He had Tommy John in October of 2018. He wasn't pitching for 2 years, or he wasn't pitching for, barely pitched, but was DHing. So he's like 5 years removed from that. And then just had his second elbow surgery. So we actually don't know when even he's going to be able to return. We have no idea. There's another Japanese star hitting the market, hitting the MLB market. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. This is another big star that we are going to be talking about a lot this offseason. 25-year-old right-handed pitcher out of Japan. He has a 70-29 record in Japanese baseball. He was 6-16 this season with a 1.21 ERA. Whew. Okay, this guy's good. And he's got an assortment of breaking pitches. He's got good fastball command in the mid-90 range on that fastball. Who wouldn't want him? Of course. Could the Rockies get him? I don't know. I think his agent, I feel like this is the thing. Like, agents are going to just be like, you don't want to go there. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, especially if you're coming from a foreign country to the U.S. for the first time as a pitcher. Like, they're going to be like, so here's the deal. There's 29 teams you can sign with.
And this is the one that's going to yield you bad numbers. And that's just the air. That's just how it works. And that sucks. But yeah, his team, the Oryx Buffaloes, okayed his request to move because I guess like they have to approve that. Very, very interesting stuff. Real fast. Let's just talk about Breck real fast. We love Breck Brew. We love the Broncos Country Pale Ale because that's our beer of the month. $6 a pint at the DNVR bar. It's a new recipe. They've got a beer for every occasion too. So there's no better way to watch a game than kicking back with a Breck. Don't forget about the Avalanche Amber Ale, the Mile High City Golden Ale. We've got the Broncos Country Pale Ale, the Fun Slinger, and the Good Company Hard Seltzer. Check out breckbrew.com to check out all the events that they have going on at their brewery, but also the beer locator is there. So you can find any of those beers at a location near you. And our friends at FOCO. Guys, it's gift season. You got to start thinking about what you're getting people for the holidays. And FOCO is a leading manufacturer of sports entertainment merchandise. And they've got apparel, accessories, toys, collectibles, bobbleheads, you name it. And they have the overalls. The overalls, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've seen them. They've got them for almost every team, for pretty much every market. These are the moment. So if you want to get noticed at a game, that is the way to do it. Or if you have a friend who needs to be noticed a little more, who needs more attention, get them the overalls and they'll wear it to a game. But yeah, FOCO always has our back for Colorado sports. They have yours too. Get the best gear around by using the link in our description. And for all non-presale items, use promo code DNVR for 10% off. All right, guys, we're done with ads right now. So good for us. Kale. Do you think, what's the over-under? We got to set a little over-under. How many transactions will the Rockies make this offseason?
Well, there are 36 players on the 40-man roster right now.
They are.
I would set the over-under at 4.5.
4.5.
Because that's like, yeah. That's what I would set the over-under at. And I'd take the under. I think they'll bring in 4 dudes.
I think that's actually a really good. Yeah, what do you guys think? I love setting the over-under at 4.5. I think the under is usually the safe bet. Could you imagine if shit goes down?
That'd be wild. It would not be very Rockies-like. But I would be stoked.
I would also be stoked.
But no, I think they'll sign a couple dudes. They'll get to the 40-man limit, and then they'll have spring training invites and that type of thing, and it'll be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wonder wow. It's so early in the off season right now. I'm just like, ooh, who is gonna get the non-roster invites? Apparently, okay. Oh, we got Evan in the chat. All right. What is the length and total money of Marquez's contract? That's a really good question. Let's find out. Kale's gonna look it up because I do not know this off the top of my head. But thank you for asking. But yeah, he'll be around.
All right. So he signed a 2-year, $20 million contract through 2025.
All right. So he'll be here through 2025. How much money?
2 years, $20 million.
$20 million.
So,
all right.
Actually, for a really good starting pitcher, that's kind of a deal.
Yeah. I hope he's okay after his surgery recovery.
Yeah, but if he returns to form, then that's a really solid bit of business.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for asking. That was a great question. He's 28 years old, by the way, born in 1995. He's a Pisces. So he'll be 26 or 20. He'll be 29 before this season starts. There we go. Oh, also, Evan, thank you. Yeah, do not forget to vote today. Thank you for the reminder. We are all great citizens here in Colorado. All right. So, listen, we are just kind of waiting around. I'm curious to see how winter meetings are picking up. Maybe Patrick is down there. Who knows? He'll be back tomorrow hosting the show.
We shall see. Where in the world is Patrick? We should get a graphic.
I literally never know. I thought I was nomadic, and then the whole Diamondbacks postseason run happened, and I'm like, where is Patrick? What state is he in? No idea. But yeah, we'll be back with more Rockies news, more baseball news tomorrow. Kale, what else are you producing today? You got a Nuggets show?
We do. 3:15, we got a Nuggets show. Big win last night, so we're gonna break it all down.
Right, against the Pelicans, right?
Yeah, it was actually crazy. They were down by 20 at one point and then won by 18. There was a 40-point swing in the game.
That's actually crazy. It's so funny. I was thinking about going to that game because tickets were so cheap. It was the cheapest Nuggets game of the season.
Yeah. Well, it's because Jamal was out, so everybody was expecting not that good of a game, but then it was a great game.
Damn, that's fun. All right, so Nuggets coming up in a little bit. Buffs
at 1:32. What else we got going on today? I think that's it. Buffs at 1:30. Nuggets at 3:15.
Let's fucking go. Kale, where can we follow you on social media?
Instagram, I'm at Blue Eyes with a Backpack. Twitter, I'm just at Kale Sorbo.
With 2 L's. You can follow me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms. And guys, we are going to keep you updated on every stupid piece of Rockies news that we get during the day, no matter how big or small. You will be so freaking updated. It's not even funny, but you can follow that at DNVR_Rockies. You can find me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms. And Kale, you know what I like to say?
What do you say about closing the show, Suze?
I say, fuck it, we ball. And Patrick will be back right here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel at noon on Wednesday. We'll talk to you then.
We all silly like the mayor.